cheerleading.
And I'm Clyde.
And we welcome you to tonight's Tunkhannock area boys basketball game. They're against Lake Lehman, and now we will be starting with the senior night for the cheerleaders, and we'll turn it over to Mrs. Wood, the public announcer.
She has been active in the sport for 4 years. She is also involved in the steering committee. Her future plans are to attend Millersville.
We can hear Mrs. Wood.
Our next cheer senior this evening is Kaylee Buckley.
They're facing this way.
Kaylee is escorted by her parents, Lori and Bill Buckley. She has been active in the sport for 4 years. Her other activities include lacrosse and football cheer. Her future plans are to go to college to study forensic science. Our next senior this evening is Hannah McLean. Hannah is escorted by her parents Stacy McLean and Jennifer McLean. She has been active in the sport for 1 year. Her future plans are to attend Misericordia University to become a registered nurse. Our next cheer senior this evening is Jamie Acolto. Jamie is escorted by her parents, Bert and Ellie Acolto. She has been active in the sport for 4 years. Her other activities include Creative Arts Honor Society, and her future plans are to continue her art career. Our last cheer senior this evening is Jordan Smith. Jordan is escorted by her mother, Jennifer Davis. She has been active in the sport for 4 years. Her other activities include track and field and football cheer. Her future plans are to attend Penn State for wildlife and fisheries science. Ladies and gentlemen, our cheerleading seniors.
Hit and run.
And with that, we conclude the boys basketball cheerleaders, and they'll take a picture at center court before we turn it over to the boys basketball seniors.
Pardon? You want to read?
District YouTube page.
Up next, our basketball seniors. Our first senior this evening, Trajan Turner. Trajan is escorted by his parents, Jerome and Jessica. He's been active in the sport for 2 years.
It's Jerome.
Other activities include track and volleyball. His plans after high school are to attend the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Our next senior this evening, Kobe Gilpin. Kobe is escorted by his parents, Bob and Darlene Gilpin. He has been active in the sport for 3 years. His other clubs and activities include baseball, golf, and steering committee. His future plans are to attend either Florida Gulf Coast or Penn State to pursue a degree in professional golf management. Honor Society, STEM team, solving Rubik's Cubes, piano, International Student Leadership Institute facilitator. His plans after high school are to attend college for mechanical engineering at either Wilkes University or Queens College. Our next senior is David Baltusetis Jr. David is escorted by his parents, Crystal and David Baltusetis Sr. He's been active in the sport for 12 years. His other clubs and activities include baseball and steering committee. His plans after high school are to attend and play baseball at East Stroudsburg University and major in criminal justice. Our next senior this evening is Jaron Robinson. Jaron is escorted by his parents, Doug and Christine Robinson. He has been active in the sport for 10 years. His other clubs and activities include FBLA, steering committee, and the broadcasting club. His plans after high school are to attend Florida Gulf Coast University to major in business. Our last basketball senior this evening is Jake Frisco. Jake is escorted by his parents, Becca and Ron, who's been active in the sport for 12 years. His other clubs and activities include football, steering committee, FBLA, and the broadcasting team, with a shout out to Poker. His plans after high school are to attend college for business management and to play football. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 basketball seniors.
Wow, we actually have space this time? So where's the senior night for
We're gonna bring that up. So what are you guys on?
The Mechanic Area School District YouTube page.
So youth area youth group page. So does it only go on when you hit it, or is it on like right now?
It's on now since we're live.
But I mean, you have to speak into that to activate it, so like you don't hear any background noise like right now.
Oh, we're checking this out.
Oh, really? And who hears that then? You have to go on your website?
No, you go to youtube.com and search Mechanic Area School District.
Oh, really? You have to go to youtube.com, so it won't be on their homepage saying your phone. You'll be live. Is it for all sporting events, or just like you just do basketball?
We just do basketball, and we did a couple wrestling, and a couple basketball.
You're doing wrestling now with the
What?
wrestling? with them going.
Because it actually costs money. The Tigers are onto the court now. We have about 13 minutes and 50 seconds left till tip. Your Tigers coming into this matchup 13-7, 7-5. They have already matched last year's win total. They're going for a new best this year. They have tonight to get it, or they have tentatively Saturday to get it down at Northwest, and they should be able to handle Northwest. From when they played at our place, Northwest really only had one guy scoring, so I don't think they'll have much left. But the important part is that the Tigers have to play these next two games without focusing on the playoffs. They'll eat them up if they skip over these two games. The Black Knights coming into the game 5-15, and they're 4-8 in the Wyoming Valley Conference Division 2. Mr. Kushki's Black Knights wrapped up a 3-game homestand Tuesday night with a 59-47 loss to Holy Redeemer. Max Pashesky paced Lehman with 17 points. Your Tigers just wrapped up a 3-game road trip where they went down to Wyoming area, Holy Redeemer, and Hanover area. They started the road standoff really good with a drubbing of Wyoming area, and they had Ryan Harder lead them with 15 points, and then they went down to Redeemer and they lost that game. They were up a couple at the end of the third quarter and kind of collapsed in the fourth quarter as Ben Chilson scored 14 against them, and against Hanover area they again collapsed down the stretch as they were up 10 after 1. It was tied up at halftime, and they ended up losing by like 10 or 11. Ryan Harder again paced the Tigers with 22 points. Well, Clyde, what are you expecting for tonight's matchup?
Well, to be honest, from watching Ryan Harder, I just think he doesn't have the home field advantage. For some reason, when he's on unfamiliar court is when he really starts to shine. I just hope maybe he understands where the ball should go and breaks open what he has on those away games, really.
That's right, his home-away splits probably are not too friendly when he's playing at home, because he has been their leading scorer a lot of times when they come off road stands, so that's good for him. And the Tigers, it's been a while since they played a complete game offensively, where they haven't gone long stretches without points. I think for the playoffs, that's going to kill them. If they go 6-7 minutes with only one basket, I think that'll kill them when it really matters as they're fighting for a state playoff championship. As they're third in the PIAA District 2 4A standings, they have a lead over Valley View by .04534 in the power ranking. They are solidified as a 3 spot. They take 3 teams to states, setting up for Tunkanic's favor. Going in as a 3 seed, expecting to come out as a 3 spot. Last year they went into the district playoffs, 6 seed, made some noise. They beat Valley View in the first round. Lost a heartbreaker down at King's College to Nanacoke, and then And down at Scranton High, they lost to Western Wayne. So I think Tuncanic's got to find a way to play a complete game offensively. We saw it here against MMI Prep. They would get up 6 or 7, and MMI, they wouldn't go away. And Ryan Harder, it was a tale of two halves for him in that game. He had 17 points in the first half. He was the guy weathering the storm for the Tigers, hoping they can get out of the first half with at least a tie or a lead. And then at the end of the game, he couldn't make a shot if the world depended on it in the second half, I think so. It's been a tale of two halves for the Tigers this year. They either come out really sluggish and play really good in the second half, or they start phenomenally well, like they did against Hanover, putting up 25 points in the first quarter, and then they fade away there at the end. So I think they need to set the tone early in their games, defensively, offensively, and just pound them. They have height advantage almost every night. They're shooting as a team. Before Thursday night's game, they came in shooting 70% at the free throw line. I mean, that's 70% in a high school game. That's really good. But they gotta find a way to get down there a lot, because they don't shoot a lot of free throws. I think against Holy Redeemer they shot 3 free throws and they lost by 5. I always love the guy on offense who's going to go down low, get his shot blocked the first time, and then go down the second time and draw the foul. That guy, he now has 1 foul, he gets another one, he's in foul trouble if it's early in the game. If these guys are in foul trouble, they can't score points if they're on the bench in foul trouble. So, free throw shooting is a lost art of this game, wouldn't you say, Clyde?
Oh, without doubt.
Chicks dig the long ball, and they dig the dunk. Guess that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, but the problem with that is they're not as consistent with that. They need consistency. That's all they really need. Like, if they practice and play their layups as much as they did anything else, we'd be talking about a 2 or 1 seed here. They just need more consistency, and I really believe they can make states no problem. Ryan Harder, for example, he shoots amazing. He just made a 3 swoosh from outside the circle. But then in game, after a while, he goes cold. It's like he puts a bucket over top the net. It's really like insane, to be honest with you, Brad. This kid has amazing potential, but I think sometimes it's just his own mind that gets ahead of him, because I don't see a reason why these people play so inconsistently.
That was right, because I didn't think MMI changed up their defense that much in the second half against them. I thought they're playing man straight up. He buried the 3 in that game, and he had a bunch of... If they overplay, he backdoored them that game. It was almost like he disappeared in the second half.
Yeah, there's no different. MMI didn't have a magic height change in them.
No. MMI was... They were led by Seckler in that game, and he was 5 foot at the largest.
Yeah.
He was about 93 pounds.
But he was out shooting them in 3s.
Yes.
I mean, I think they need to start realizing that if they keep on trying to make these long balls like it's a dream shot in overtime, they're going to lose most games. Because most of the times when they get outplayed, it's when the other team goes for a layup. Or simply it's because the other team just moves the ball more than them. Honestly, they need to stop focusing on being fancy and just getting the basics down.
Yeah. I feel this is my playoff outlook here. Scranton Prep, they're number 1. They are the team to beat, like they have been the last decade. Then you have Valley View. We'll get back to them in a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you have your Tigers, the Western Wayne Wildcats, who beat the Tigers, but they're 8-11 right now. They've limped to the finish line in Lackawanna League play. They've lost a game 33-32, low scoring, and they've also haven't played really good games. So And then you have Hanover, who's 9 and 11. They're not playing glamorous ball. We'll get back to those two teams in a little bit. And then you have Nanticoke, who I think is going to be playing the Tigers in the first round of districts. And those two teams have a lot of history, and we'll get to that later. Then you have Wyoming Area and Berwick. Those two teams, they're just there because we take 8 teams, and we only have 8 teams in the 4A. And they're going to just get pounded by whoever they get in the first round.
I mean, that's clear to see. If everyone else is playing inconsistently, I think you don't want to be like the masses, because the rest of them, historically, have been amazing. Especially teams like Scranton, Prep, or Nanticoke even. They've had history of pulling this off in playoffs.
That history is right. Nanticoke, they're in a chippy game last year in the playoffs. It was back and forth. And the one guy from Nanticoke hadn't made a shot all game, buries a 3 after Harder buried a 3 in the corner. And Avery Billings last year missed the free throw line jumper, and that would have sent them 2 states guaranteed. But sometimes you win some tight ones, you lose some tight ones. But the Trojans and the Tigers, they have a lot of history. Over the past 3 years, they've played 4 tooth and nail games. 1 this year, 2 last year. They played in the regular season that last year and that playoff game. In the year before that, they played a game on TV that went to overtime. Tigers came back down double digits in that game. In those 4 tooth and nail games, the Tigers are 3-1. They have Nanticoke's number in those games. But whenever Tunkhannock and Nanticoke play, you got to throw the records out. Tunkhannock could be 0-22 and Nanticoke could be 22-0. It'll be a chippy game. They play each other tight. The 5th one this year is going to be the one though. First round, it's win or go home. You don't have a guaranteed second game. You gotta win that one to get to Valley View, they're gonna run over Wyoming Area.
Without a doubt.
So, I mean, as shocking as this may sound, Valley View shoots worse than Tunkhannock at the free throw line. They're shooting about 60 to 65%. They just lost a game where they missed 10 or 12 free throws. They missed 2 free throws with 8 seconds left down a point. They would have won the game. They had one of their better free throw shooters at the line, and he missed 2. Free throw shooting is a lost art of this game.
It's one of the most important things, really. There's nothing that can interfere with you.
It
shows a player's raw skill, to be honest, because you can't blame anyone else but you on that.
No.
And if you don't practice that, it could be the entire team's fate on your line.
Yeah. Okay, so the dark horses of this playoff tangent we got off on, I had to say it has to be Western Wayne or Hanover. Both of those teams have beaten the Tigers this year, and the Tigers didn't play exceptionally well in that game. Either of those games, the game they lost to Hanover, they kind of gave away the other night. And against Western Wayne, they fought. And then when the time came, they went long stretches without baskets, and that can't happen. Because Western Wayne's a very physical team this year. So, in Tunkhannock, they didn't have the height advantage that game because Zach Ravinsky's the Western Wayne all-time leading scorer, and he's about 6'8", 6'9". But Trajan Turner played that game with 3-4 fouls the whole game and locked him down. He wasn't out there because he can score the ball at large numbers. He was out there because he's lockdown defender.
Yeah. Really?
And now we will turn it over to the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups and the national anthem.
Let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's contest between our Tunkhannock area Tigers and our guests, the Black Knights from Lake Lehman. We encourage you to cheer for your team, but booing, taunting, or any other unsportsmanlike actions will not be tolerated. We also ask that you respect the decisions of the game officials at all times. Tunkhannock area is also a tobacco-free school district, and tobacco products of any kind are forbidden on school grounds. Thank you, and enjoy the game. Now for tonight's starting lineups. From the Black Knights, all 5 represent the junior class. Number 20, Josh Kane. Number 5, Max Pucheski. Number 34, Hayden Klopp. Number 15, Neil Doherty. And number 12, Ethan Adams. The Black Knights are coached by Dwayne Callahan and assisted by Jerry Gilcosta. Now for your Tunkhannock Tigers. Starting at guard is a 6'1" senior, number 42, Kobe Gilpin. Starting at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 22, Paul Binner. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 35, Jaron Robinson. Forward, 6'2", senior, David Balchusitis, number 6. Starting at point guard, the 6'2", senior, number 12, Jake Briscoe. The Tigers are coached by Clinton Hunter, and he is assisted by Stan Harder, Brian Reese, and Bob Miller. Our officials for tonight are the referee, Sean Slusser. Umpires are Mike Monahan and Matt Coleman. Now will you please rise and give your hats for the singing of our national anthem by our very own Jack Chilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Singing the national anthem was number 11, Jack Chilson. And that gets the student section into it, and that gets them pumped, which should get our Tigers pumped for this game.
Well, it's a senior night game. They should be, and they have to be pumped. I mean, it's not often that one of your leading scorers also can know how to sing.
True. Saying that it is senior night, we have some unfamiliar faces starting tonight. Number 42, Kobe Gilpin. Number 10, David Balchusitis. Number 22, Paul Binner. And number 35, Jaron Robinson has been in and out of the starting lineup. He will get a nod tonight. Paul Binner wins the tip.
And it's Jake Frisco of the ball.
For the Black Knights, they have 5 juniors starting tonight. Paul Binner throws it into the first row of the bleachers. Number 15, Neil Doherty, to inbound to number 12, Ethan Adams. He'll bring it up. Number 20, Josh Kane with it. Back to Doherty. To Kane. To number 5, Max Krzyzewski. He is the Black Knights' leading scorer night in and night out. Mr. Kushki's nephew. Number 12, Adams with it. To Kane. Krzyzewski with it. To Adams. Back to Doherty. Pass is tipped by Robinson.
And he gets it. Passes to Frisco. Frisco with the dribble. To Robinson. Robinson looking. Paul Binner has it. Now that's Frisco. To Gilpin. Gilpin to Binner. Binner of the shot. It's rim.
Adams to bring it up for the Black Knights. To Doherty. Drives the paint. Gets the layup, good for 2.
And Frisco will dribble up for the Tigers. Binner with it. Now to Baltrusitis. Loose ball, but Frisco gets it. Goes for a layup. Makes it. It's just what we want to see, really. Consistency.
One matchup I really like is Krzyzewski 5 on Frisco. Both ways, as Frisco tips a pass from Adams, I believe, to Krzyzewski. I like that matchup because they're about the same size, look to be the same amount of physicalness.
They're evenly matched, really. They're the powerhouses of both their teams.
Krzyzewski's pass goes to Hayden Klopp, number 34 in the corner, who gives back to Krzyzewski. Down to Klopp again at the free throw line. Back out to Krzyzewski. To Adams. To Doherty. Drives the paint. Misses.
Binner of the ball now, passes to Frisco.
I'm sorry, that was Josh Kane with the shot. He missed.
But that is Jaron Robinson in the corner. Passes to Baltrusitis to Frisco. Frisco to Robinson. Robinson.
Hacked on the way up, he'll shoot 2.
Binner would have gotten a nice throw in there. But, hey, it was a call.
Foul was on Hayden Klopp, his first, team's first.
Jaron Robinson misses the first one. He makes the second, giving the Tigers a 1-point lead. Wow. And it's 20 for the Black Knights, passes to 5 now.
Krzyzewski 3 short. He's gonna pull that every night though. Every time he has that, he's gonna pull it. Lehman's gonna be setting a lot of picks for him.
And is now Frisco with the dribble. Ooh, to Robinson, to Binner, to Baltrusitis in the corner.
No good. Rebounded by Krzyzewski, he'll push. Block on number 12, Jake Frisco, his first, team's first. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 3-2 Tigers. Krzyzewski to inbound. 3-point attempt by Kane is no good.
And Frisco will have it. He passes to Gilpin. Gilpin, oh, no good.
Gilpin gets his own rebound though.
In the corner is Frisco. To Baltrusitis. Baltrusitis looking for someone. Finds Robinson. Robinson out far, going in.
Frisco, quick trigger on the 3. Bangs it home.
Beautiful. That brings them up 6-2. Just what they need to see, really.
Adams with it, gives it to Krzyzewski. Hacked on the way up, that's Frisco's second foul. Krzyzewski will shoot 2 free throws. Krzyzewski short on the first free throw. Misses the second one.
Oh, and it'll be Trajan Turner passing to Jack Chilson.
Trajan Turner is checked in for Kobe Gilpin. Paul Binner is out for Jack Chilson, number 11. And Ryan Harder is in for Jake Frisco as Robinson gets the rebound after Trajan Turner missed. And Trajan Turner got the rebound after Robinson's miss. He missed it, got it again, and then got the foul on Lehman. Their second.
That's one way to find your way to the net.
Foul was on Josh Kane, his first. Turner misses a free throw.
Oh.
Makes a second.
That is a 50% free throw average in this game so far.
Adams to bring it up for the Knights. Give it to Kane. Kane drove and had a push by Ryan Harder, his first, team's third. 3:32 left in the first quarter. Krzyzewski to inbound to Kane, to Doherty, to Adams. Krzyzewski with it. Tigers going to a 2-3 zone. Doherty gets it to Adams, to Kane, to Klopp. Krzyzewski with it. Block jumper, no good. Rebounded by Doherty. Goes up, got whacked on the way up by either Jack Chilson or Jaron Robinson. I think it was on Robinson, and it is on Robinson. His first, team's fourth. Klopp misses another free throw for him.
Oh. I guess 50% is better than.
Harder three, short.
Trey Turner with it. Oh.
Off of Ben Chilson. That is a very good shot by Turner. Forcing Lehman to call a timeout is Trajan Turner, probably because they have been lackluster at best at grabbing a rebound. If you want to even call it lackluster.
Yeah.
They're lackadaisical when it comes to rebounding, but that shot may not fall every time for Turner.
Yeah.
But I give him credit because he went out there, fought for that rebound, and extended your possession to give you another good shot. And I love how he went straight up with it, or did a little move there to get it straight up so he had a shot.
Now,
Because most guys are hesitant to go up with it.
he may not have been the best with the rebounds, but he got the ball. So he's sending the Black Knights a message. Watch out.
Kane with it to Doherty. To Krzyzewski, he loses it.
And Ryan Harder has the ball to Jack Chilson.
And that is a reach on Doherty.
Good way to
Lehman's
kill
third,
the rush.
Doherty's first.
And Paul Binner is going in for David Baltrisidis.
2:16 left in the first quarter. Good no-look pass. They call a jump ball. Number 25, Cole Morio will check in for number 5, Krzyzewski. That's a shock that they pulled Krzyzewski as Doherty banged home a three. But Krzyzewski's maybe been playing with his head up his butt here as he hasn't been able to score. Ben Chilson, three short, rebounded by Adams. Maybe Krzyzewski just needs to get his head cleared on the sideline. As the pass goes to Doherty, back to Adams, over to Kane, to Morio, to Doherty, to Adams, to Klopp, to Kane drives the middle, misses, rebounded by Jack Chilson to Harder.
And Harder will take that up into the corner to Jack Chilson, who drives.
Pass is batted around and it eventually gets to his brother Ben Chilson, who goes up, gets the foul call, as Pashesky will sub in after the first free throw. Lehman's fourth foul, and it was on Kane, his second. Robinson will come in for Turner, and Kane will come out for Pashesky. Ben Chilson makes both free throws.
That brings the average up to 60. It's also 9-5 game.
Ben Chilson is shooting 75% at the charity stripe, as the three by Morio is off. Him and his brother are leading the Tigers in free throw shooting as Harder jacks up a three, no good. Rebounded by Morio. He has numbers, but he'll slow it down and give it to Pachesky. 40 seconds left. Doherty, three, no good. Rebounded by Ben Chilson to Harder up the court.
It was Binner to Harder to Jack Chilson. No good.
Pachesky to slow it down here. Play for one. 20 seconds left. It's going to be a long 20 seconds as Adam gives it to Morio, to Klopp, to Adams, to Doherty, who has all 5 points for Lehman, to Pashesky, to Adams, to Curio, to Klopp. The three-pointer by Doherty at the buzzer is long. Score at the end of one is 9-5. Tigers.
That was a soft scoring, but wasn't that bad. I'll give them that. They need to get more points though if they really want to up it. This is Lehman we're talking about. They need him to get that record if those Tigers really want that win. But 9-5 is still a lead. Just wish they had more. Harder's been trying with his threes, but as you can tell, he still hasn't really gotten it off yet. I suspect he'll be trying for the rest of the night, but we'll see, really. It'll be a surprise either way.
Okay. For the second quarter, we are going to turn it over to Ronnie Shrivastava and Liz DeMarco. They are both captains on the girls' team, but first Liz DeMarco said she needed a snack, so we'll wait for her.
And we'll see what it is. It could be Raisin Bran, it could be Doritos. But Ryan Harder passes to Ben Chilson right now.
Jumper is good.
Wow. 11-5 Tigers now.
He's heating up.
Liz DeMarco goes for her snack.
Pashesky with it. To Morio, to Pashesky, to Klopp. Pashesky gets bumped on the way up, but finally gets the lid off the basket as he scores 2 points.
And Jaron Robinson will dribble up. Passes to Harder. To Jack Chilson.
He definitely got whacked on the way up, but he misses. Morio will bring it up, give it to Adams, to Pashesky. He's going to be good next year, don't you think, Rob?
Oh, yeah.
Scored 200 points the last 3 years, 200 plus points. As Adams has it.
That's insane for a junior.
Yeah, Pashesky with it now. To Morio. To Doherty. To Adams. To Morio. To Klopp. Osova now.
And it is 16-11
3 minutes and 50 seconds left here.
Let's see how they do it. There's a lot of Polish names here tonight. Liz DeMarco got Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch watermelons. David Balchusitis with the steal. Jake for Frisco shoots a three. Shout out to the Lady Tigers on their big win against Hanover on their senior night. Number 5, Lehman for 2. It's a jump ball on Balchasitis' drive. Turner for Balchasitis. Looks like for Lehman, good trap. Looks like they're struggling with the Tiger defense. Nice move by Jack Chilson for 2. Good ball movement by the Tigers this evening down on the offense. Rebound by Turner. In the Tigers' last appearance with Lake Lehman, they struggled a bit, but were able to pull out the win. Hopefully we don't face that again this evening. Especially on their senior night, it'd be nice to get a big dub. Good steal by Jack Chilson. Cookies! Chilson with the dunk. He can sing and he can dunk. Turner intercepts the pass. We just received news that our video is out, so we'll keep you better updated. Number 5 from Lehman brings down the ball. Takes out to 34. Foul on White here. Looks like Trajan Turner. Yeah, fouls on Turner. 34 is on the line for 2. Makes the first one. Number 11 subs in for 25 on Lehman. And he makes the second. Frisco brings the ball up for the Tigers. Number 12 for Lehman. Steele makes the drive on the fast break. That was Ethan Adams for Lehman. We got Frisco again with the ball, bringing it up the court. 24 seconds left in the half. Tigers lead 2017. Kicks to 18 seconds left. Chilson with the ball at the top of the key. Brings it out. Looks like they're holding it to get the last shot of the half. Looks like they're doing an isolation. Jack Chilson with the shot. Makes it. Right at the end of the half there. 22-17. Tigers up. Wait, is it muted?
And we're back.
We are sorry for the technical difficulties we've encountered here. And if you missed it, the Tigers are now up 25-17. Harder just hit a three-pointer. And at the end of the first half, Jack Chilson had a buzzer beater to give the Tigers a 5-point lead going into the half. We're sorry for the technical difficulties. We do not know what happened. And right now we're going to turn it over to Ronnie and Liz again to see how they take this. We'll go from there with it.
Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Wait, is the screen back? Oh yeah, good. Like half the paper? Actually, that's okay. I don't need that. I'm not gonna use it. Little give and go on Lehman's side for the layup. Frisco brings the ball up. Passes to Ryan Harder. Screen by Jack Chilson. Ryan for a floater. 34 with the board. They pull it back. Good ball movement by Lehman here. Taking some time off the clock. This down to 6 minutes left. And they can't finish. Ryan Harder for three. It was a good kick. Some people were requesting another concession stand review. I did hear the mac and cheese was good this evening, as well as the Sour Patch watermelons. Sour Patch watermelons, always a good choice. That one's for Mrs. Burke. Once again, Lehman's moving the ball. They're looking for a look. Oh, couldn't finish on that Jake. Fast break here in transition. Just can't finish. Kobe Gilpin fouled. Headed to the line for two. The foul was on. .34 from Lehman. Misses the first. Makes his second foul shot. And Balchitaitis subs in for him. Tigers seem to be looking to pull ahead by more than 5. Get those seniors some extra time on their night. Lehman is really looking forward to breaking down the defense here. Can't finish on the layup. Number 12 was left totally open under the hoop and still could not finish. Frisco for 3, and it's good! missed layup. 29-21 Tigers with 3.5 to go.
For three.
Tough shot. Tigers got a good crowd tonight for their senior night.
Looks like Lehman's having an easier time breaking down Tigers' press after the half.
Finally, they find the net for 2. Looks like Ryan could have been fouled on that shot, but it's not called.
Timeout called by Lehman.
It's a full. What's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tigers are up by 6 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left of the third.
Also a shout out to the 4 Tunkhannock cheerleaders on their senior night. A lot of hype from cheerleader Jamara Zacharias.
She always brings the hype. Another foul on Jake Frisco for the Tigers.
Block.
That's his third.
Team first for the half.
Jack Chilson brings the ball up.
Great save by Bolchasitis. And a great finish.
Nice tap in by Jack Chilson. Oh, almost intercepted by Ryan.
A minute to play in the third quarter.
Looks like Harder was fouled there. Jaron Robinson subs in for David Bolchasitis. That foul was on 12 for Lehman. $50 seconds left in the quarter. Good defensive rebound by Jaron Robinson. By Ryan Harder.
And that puts the Tigers up by 10 at the end of the third. We're going to turn it back over to Robin Keeler at the end of this quarter. Thanks for this great opportunity, guys.
Thank you.
And we're back. Quite the eventful quarter, as you can see. Tigers still have their lead, 33-23. But the Black Knights are showing some resistance here. So far, it's been a good game, end to end.
See, Rob.
I really think that the Tigers may have this as long as they don't, well, fall asleep in the fourth. Ryan Harder's actually made some shots. Most recently, he made that 2-point. So, by the looks of it, maybe Ryan Harder's finally woken up to the point where he realizes, hey, this team relies on me and I rely on this team. And let's take a look at that David Baltrasitis. He made an amazing play, saving that ball and guaranteeing that Tiger 2-point. It's a beautiful play there, and I really wish the Tigers had more of that throughout the season.
I agree, Clyde. Right now, we would like to take the time to say the wrestling team lost in the first round to District 9 champion Brookville. They still have the consolation bracket they have to go through, but we would like to give them a word of encouragement as Lehman misses, gets a rebound, and I believe it was either Curio or Kane who made it. We're going to give it to, Cole Morio who made it. We'll give it to him. We'd like to wish the wrestlers good luck tomorrow in their playoffs, in their state playoffs. As Frisco gives it to Harder to Jack Chilson.
Yeah.
That's a walk. It's a walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they call a foul.
Walk. But to those wrestling boys out there listening, hey, don't lose hope yet. You made it to districts. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Foul is on Neil Doherty, his second, team's third. And then Robinson picked up a foul. That would be his second, team's second or third of the half. Kane with it to Doherty. Back to Kane, to Adams, and he's got to get it up quick. Jump pass to Kane. Curio for 2. Morio for 2, my bad.
And it's Frisco the dribble. He's trying to show them that he can do just what they did. And he passes that to Robinson, to Harder, to Ben Chilson, to Frisco. Frisco looking, Ryan Harder he finds. Ryan Harder goes deep.
The foul was on Adams, his second, team's fourth. Harder, floater, good. He's starting to heat up as Coach Lunger takes a timeout. He's up to 10 points.
It's 35-27.
He's been off tonight, though.
Yeah.
Even though 10 points is a lot, but he's just not shooting the way he normally does.
No, he usually racks about, 20 points a game?
I would say close to that.
What do you think would be the main MVP of the Tunkhannock area team tonight? Like something pivotal to them.
The dunk by Jack Chilson.
Without a doubt, that invigorated the team, and I think it gave even the student section hope. I mean, if you were a Black Knight and saw a dunk on you on home court, on their home court, that's pretty demoralizing.
Wilkes-Barre area is up 26-24 on Hazleton. Crestwood is drubbing Pittston 41-16 as Morio has it. Gives it to Doherty. Misses. Off of Harder. Tigers have it. Tigers will give Lehman the possession. Curio to inbound to Pashesky. Quick trigger three, no good. Chases his own rebound down, gives it to Adams, back to Pashesky, back to Adams, back to Pashesky, to Adams, to Morio. Adams to Pashesky. Back to Curio in the corner. Swing it to Adams, quick trigger three, short, missed.
And Ryan Harder has the ball now. He's going up court. Ben Chilson, Jack Chilson, Jake Frisco. One more, there's all six of them. Jaron Robinson with it. Ball knocked away.
Ooh, pretty move by Adams to get Harder up and then just go under him. Score the two. Harder to bring it up. 6-point lead, 5:40 left in the fourth quarter. Frisco to Ben Chilson.
Ben Chilson.
That's a walk. Binner will sub in
For
for
Jaron
Robinson. Pashesky to Adams, to Morio, to Adams, Pashesky. They hit a three, it's a one possession game. Pashesky to Kane. Pashesky layup, good for two. He has 8 points all on twos.
31-35, Tigers holding on to that lead.
Unofficially, all these stats are because I might have missed something when I was exchanging seats with Liz, so we might have missed something. Harder bangs home a three.
Beautiful. Look at that. Harder, hopefully seeding back into it.
Cross-court pass to Adams, taken back into the hands of Pashesky. He's up to double digits now. Definitely double digits.
38-33, Jake Frisco with the ball. They're slowing it down a bit. I think they're realizing this.
To Binner, to Chilson, hold on Josh Kane. His fourth, team's fifth. One more in. Josh Kane will be sitting on the bench watching the rest of this game as a spectator. Jack Chilson, baby hook, no good. Paul Binner, like a worm down low. Pashesky gets his missed putback to Kane. Drives, misses, rebounded by Jack Chilson to Harder.
And it's Ben Chilson to Frisco.
Ben Chilson to Frisco, I meant.
And now it's Jack Chilson to Harder. Harder out wide.
He hits a three.
Wow, from Clark Kent to Superman. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Doherty's answer, no good. Harder, no numbers. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Binner three, no good. Both of these teams are just chucking up three after three after three.
Yeah. I think they have the same mentality, really.
I think Lehman's thinking they have to hit a three to get back in this. Yeah. But really, it's a 4-possession game if they get twos. They go down low, they get a couple fouls, make their layups. They'll have that as Jack Chilson just got a block on Adams. Frisco to bring it up, give it to Harder. Chucks up another three.
No good.
3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Coach Lunger's not happy that they're putting three up after three after three.
This isn't skee ball.
Pashesky with it. Doherty drives. Kane gets it. To Pashesky. Three-pointer by Curio, no good. Rebounded by Chilson. And they call a hold on Doherty. If it was on... They called it on 20. As the Lehman coach wants him to make sure they got the right guy. As it was on 15, Doherty, and not Kane. Doherty now has three. Kane's still at four. One more, he's out. One more, and the Tigers are shooting free throws the rest of the way. Frisco with it. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left.
Paul Binder has it. looking. Jack Chilson finds. Chilson covered like ants. Paul Benner. Covered inch, head to toe. Opponents around. He scores 2 and throw.
That is the first foul on Morio. As Paul Benner will get the chance to shoot for the free throw. Nails it. Kane will bring it up for the Knights. Down 11. They gotta go. To Adams. To Doherty. Shesky. They're gonna be looking to go to him.
Yeah.
To Adams. To Doherty.
Kane in the left there, looking like he could get a 3 out.
They give it to Pashesky. Over to Adams. No shot, walk.
And Baltricitis in for Ben Chilson.
1:58 left.
And it's Jake Frisco with the ball. Taking his time. Ryan Harder.
Coach Lunger wants to get David Baltricitis involved here. Forced floater, good by Harder.
Wow, an extra 2 points to the Tigers.
So Dave can score on senior night.
Yeah. Ryan Harder with it.
Timeout called by Coach Lunger to get his seniors in. Tigers are up 13.
Minute 30 left.
Well, we would like to take the time now to say we will be needing broadcasters next year to replace Rob and I. It's our senior night. It's also our camera/tech guy, Kieran Bedford. It's his night. We don't give him a lot of credit, but he does a lot behind the scenes that all of you do see on a regular basis because he does the cameras, sets it up, makes sure everything's good for us to go. We do the easy part. We do the report and we do this. He does the heavy lifting here for us. So we'd like to thank him for the last 2 years.
It's great. Frisco with it. Wonderful senior night for us, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Went out with the win as Gilpin has it.
Yeah.
To Baltricitis.
Baltricitis going down. Oh.
First forced runner, no good. 1:15 left. Adams has it. Krzyzewski drives. Gets it. He hasn't made a 3 tonight, which is surprising considering he always makes
Frisco
3s. And that is a foul on the floor on Doherty. His 4th. That's free throws. Dave has a 1-and-1 opportunity here.
That's a point for Dave Baltricitis if he makes it.
That's what we want. We want to see him get that. Short on the first, and he'll foul Kane. Dave's first, the team's 3rd.
Coach Lunger looking existential.
Kane with it. He got held on the way up. Foul on Turner.
Oh.
Team's 4th. Kane will shoot 2. Trajan's 2nd foul. Kane misses another free throw for the Black Knights.
No pressure. It's only the game.
Makes the 2nd. He's played good defensively, being in foul trouble the whole game. As Jake Frisco stepped out of bounds, 10-point game, 45 seconds left. Kane with it. Gives to Krzyzewski. Drives. Taken away by Robinson.
Passes. Baltricitis grabs it.
Krzyzewski fouled Baltricitis with 32 seconds left.
Looks like he.
Krzyzewski's first, team's 9th.
That's 9.
Batum swap for the Tigers. Riley Jones will come in for Gilpin. Kuzma will come in for Robinson. Mako will come in for Turner. Sickler will come in for Frisco. As everybody's on their feet now for the seniors.
It's David Balchersitis with the ball.
Misses another free throw.
Oh, heartbreaking to see.
Klopp has it rejected by Sickler. Mako with it. To
Balchersitis. Whole team
Jones.
against him. Slowing
To
it down.
Mako. To Sickler. To Mako. Mike. Who has it go? Who has the ball? Lets the ball go out.
And lets Bradley Keeler have a stroke on air.
And that'll do it for your Tigers. They have one more game before playoffs. And that's down at Northwest area, down at 7 o'clock, tentatively.
Yeah. Now, Brad, was that a Tigers record just made here tonight?
For what?
Wins.
It broke last year's win total, so they're going in the right direction.
There we go. I'd say
What? We will be broadcasting boys volleyball games this year only boys. Girls is in the fall. As I'm signing off for the last time, I'm Brad.
And I'm Clyde.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game.
See you later.